And back here at home, as of last week, President Trump had signed the big Republican budget bill into law, and now its final provisions are cemented. The biggest losers include the next generation energy industry, which has been a huge area of job growth in Minnesota. Fox 9's Corin Hoggard is live at Arden Hills. And so, Corin, what does the budget change for the energy industry?
Well, Kelsey, it takes away tax credits for the next generation power, things like wind and solar. It adds tax credits for the last generation of power, so oil and gas and coal, but there are very few fossil fuel jobs here in Minnesota. Clean, green energy, that's a different story. About 62,000 jobs here in Minnesota, and it's the biggest grower of jobs in the entire state over the last few years.
So there's a chance that you'll see cheaper prices at the pump, but it might cost some people in other ways.
Yeah, that's right, Kelsey. The nonpartisan think tank called Energy Innovation did an analysis. They found it would cost those of us in Minnesota alone an extra $2.7 billion in home energy costs. It also said that industrial costs would go up by 46%, and that's just to get your electricity. They also said 23,000 jobs out of those 62,000 would be lost. And then there's a downstream effect because a lot of other businesses that rely on a lot of electricity, think about like data centers. They're starting to build here in Minnesota, but they will probably, because of this, slow their construction timelines.
Wind and solar that are the cheapest in the market, that we can build the fastest as load growth and energy demand is predicted to only continue to increase. And so this really imperils our ability to compete economically as a country and also as a state.
And then, Corin, what are you hearing from the oil and gas industry about the budget as well?
Yeah, the American Petroleum Institute definitely praised it. They especially like the fact that it allows a lot more offshore and onshore drilling. But again, there are just 2 oil refineries in all of Minnesota, 5 coal power plants, so not a lot of benefit will be seen to these tax credits to the last generation of power, not here in Minnesota anyway.
All right, Corin Hoggard live for us in Arden Hills. Thanks for that report.